Odd Thomas 2003 is a paranormal thriller by Dean Koontz that follows the life of the eponymous protagonist, a 20-year-old short-order cook with the unique ability to see the dead. These spirits often guide him to their killers. When Odd begins to notice dark entities known as bodachs in his hometown of Pico Mundo, he senses that danger is imminent and feels compelled to intervene. The narrative unfolds from Odd's first-person perspective, presented as his personal account of the unfolding events. This book is the first installment in the 7-book Odd Thomas series and is frequently regarded as one of Koontz's best works, garnering critical acclaim upon its release. Koontz is celebrated as a prominent author in contemporary American suspense fiction, known for blending various genres within his storytelling. In 2013, Odd Thomas was adapted into a film. The story begins with Odd's unusual life and his reluctant foray into memoir writing, encouraged by his friend Little Ozzy. Odd recounts his first encounter with the ghost of Penny Kallisto, a neighborhood girl who leads him to her murderer, Harlo. Confronting Harlo leads to a frantic chase and a standoff involving a hostage. Ultimately, Odd manages to corner Harlo, resulting in his arrest. Police Chief Wyatt Porter, familiar with Odd's ability to communicate with the dead, is called to the scene. Despite the complications Odd's gift brings to investigations, Porter has relied on it in the past. As Odd returns to his job at the Pico Mundo grill, he encounters a mysterious figure he nicknames Fungus Man, who is accompanied by the ominous bodachs signaling impending disasters. After his shift, waitress Viola confides in Odd about her dreams of death, prompting his boss Terry to encourage him to help her. Odd agrees, but also aims to investigate Fungus Man. His search first leads him to Green Moon Mall, where he meets his girlfriend Stormy Llewellyn, and then to the dilapidated neighborhood of Camp's End. Inside Fungus Man's rundown house, Odd discovers a peculiar room that transports him through time. He is soon besieged by the bodachs swarming from the room. Once they disperse, Odd finds the room transformed into a study, revealing Fungus Man's true identity, Bob Robertson, along with disturbing files on serial killers and a calendar marked for August 15th, the following day. Odd informs Chief Porter of his findings, who decides to keep a watchful eye on Robertson. Odd continues tracking Robertson, encountering him at Little Ozzy's house, but loses him in the surrounding trees. His fears of being followed are confirmed when he spots Robertson during a date with Stormy at St. Bartholomew Church. After they narrowly escape, Robertson vandalizes the church. Following this, Odd and Stormy try to uncover clues about the looming catastrophe hinted at by the bodachs. Odd recalls recurring dreams about deceased employees at a bowling alley, prompting a visit to Green Moon Lanes, where he recognizes one of the workers as a victim from his dreams. They also check on Viola for additional information about her dreams, leading Odd to notice bodachs lurking in her daughter's bedroom, prompting him to take steps to ensure their safety. As the midnight hour of August 15th approaches, Odd and Stormy share a heartfelt conversation, during which Stormy expresses her worries for Odd's safety and her desire to marry him. Despite his concerns for Stormy, Odd remains resolute in his quest to confront the impending danger. When he returns to his apartment, he discovers a pistol on the floor and the lifeless body of Robertson in his bathtub, the result of a gunshot wound to the chest. Faced with the dilemma of whether to call the police, Odd hesitates, fearing the complications stemming from his previous encounters with Robertson. Instead, he wraps the body, lowers it from his window, and meticulously cleans his apartment to eliminate any trace of evidence. He takes Robertson's wallet for potential clues before disposing of the body at an abandoned New Age church. Next, Odd goes to Chief Porter's house to inform him of Robertson's possible accomplice, only to find chaos. The chief has been shot and is critically injured. While examining Robertson's wallet, Odd discovers a black card inscribed in Braille. Inquiring further, he learns it is a meditation card that reads Father of Lies, hinting at a connection to Satanism. As Odd delves deeper into the investigation, Stormy expresses a desire to accompany him. However, wanting to protect her, Odd insists she stay at her job in the mall. He returns to Robertson's dilapidated home in Camp's End, where he uncovers more satanic artifacts and a freezer filled with human body parts. Just as Odd begins to contemplate his next move, Robertson's malevolent spirit manifests in his kitchen, unleashing chaos and destructive energy. Odd narrowly escapes, but the ghost's rampage continues in its wake. Feeling pressed for time and uncertain where to turn for answers, Odd briefly visits his father and then his emotionally detached mother. When he asks for her assistance, she becomes distressed, threatening to take her own life. This prompts Odd to confront a disturbing ritual from his past, allowing him to examine Robertson's body more closely. As he departs, his mother taunts him, forcing him to reflect on his troubled upbringing. Upon closer inspection of the body, Odd discovers a tattoo reading "Fall" on Robertson's chest, partially obscured by the gunshot wound. This reminds him of a tattoo belonging to one of the new police officers, Simon Varner. Using his psychic magnetism, Odd tracks Varner to the Green Moon Mall, where he encounters a gunman emerging from a security room. However, the assailant turns out to be Byrne Eccles, another new officer. Odd subdues Eccles and learns he was part of a broader conspiracy targeting Pico Mundo alongside Robertson and Varner. Armed with Eccles' pistol, Odd navigates the mall, filled with thousands of bodachs. Suddenly, Varner attacks, firing an assault rifle into the crowd and toward the ice cream parlor where Stormy works. Seizing an opportunity while Varner changes magazines, Odd manages to shoot and kill him. Though his instinct urges him to check on Stormy, Odd feels compelled to venture deeper into the mall. In the receiving area of a department store, he discovers a truck rigged with explosives and a countdown timer. As he attempts to disarm the bomb, the driver shoots Odd multiple times. Odd awakens in the hospital with Stormy by his side, visited by friends who offer support and reveal the full extent of the plot against Pico Mundo, orchestrated by a small sect of Satanists. After being discharged, Odd stays with Stormy in her apartment. He avoids the media for several days, but eventually his friends confront him with the harsh reality. Stormy was killed in the shooting. Reluctantly, Odd lets her go, promising to reunite in the afterlife. The book concludes with Odd stating that he continues to help the dead find closure. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.